230 people signed up for the bucket. I wonder how many of them Tony would really want to fuck with. Thank the comedy gods for the Crab Man entering the stage like Metallica playing Enter Sandman. The F15 Velociraptor said he moves so fast to throw off the heat signature. Some may see this as immature, robotrippin around like Scotty Pippen. The philosophy of Casey Rocket is a lot like him trying to sing and sound in the pocket. I'll tell you how far a quarter can go. It can roll about a dozen joints or 7 blunts of hydro. John Condolet's hand looked a lot like the state of Texas, and his set sounded like a scrambled omelette, a lot like his left hand looks like the logo of Lexus. This handyman's gonna start an OnlyFans called Nub Rub, and he believes in destiny like starting a disabled Lord of the Rings fight club. Tony said he can do the eye shake, and the guests use it to keep Jim Norton awake. This is the moment that Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson made their appearance that had an impact so profound the left's trying to claim election interference. Lino said he leans into asses because of the smell. Not surprising because his set was funky as hell. The comedian so far had hand-and-mouth disease, so Joe and Tony roasted them with ease. The club-footed kid had a dad that got beaten to death by a bat, and he was gone before he was born, simple as that. We finally saw the return of Enrique Chacon, and he lit up the stage como un perro cabrón. Enrique said he finally quit working at Buc-ee's, and Tucker pointed out that he needs to move on and not wig out, please. The next bucket pull was Mark Wellborn. He talked about breastfeeding and fitting in with his family like he was stillborn. He said he gave up his sweetheart for Valentine's Day, but I think it just proves that he's really gay. Audrey Michelle said her masturbating was ruined by an electric toothbrush, but to make her laugh, we just had to talk about how much she loves being touched in her Dutch oven. You know what they say, everybody needs a little loving. Her second shout out was to Michael White, the rapping comedian who wished he wasn't white. On their date, she said she only ate fries so she didn't have to open up her thighs because he wasn't one of her type of guys. Listen, I don't spit no spaghetti and meatball shit. Wee! I'm building hotels in this comedy rap space now like Monopoly. Yee! And William Montgomery said, ain't no stopping me. Cam Patter's son did another set that mattered some. Gang violence, no collateral, son. He said his grandmother hates Tucker Carlson and his daddy can't read none. Had jokes about scooters, but no facts about why there's so many left political polluters that are colluders with the real shooters. Tina's a woman that sounded like a man, looks trans and dyed her hair like Easter eggs, no color scheme planned. Next, we had a TikTok hater that went dark funny like Darth Vader. Shush please. Probably because his girlfriend discovers bodies of dead illegals riddled with fleas. He got a spot on The Secret Show. That just shows you that you really just never know what's gonna come out of the bucket, yo. He said his joke was based on Lieutenant Dan, and analyzing data and having his son wasn't planned. This was the first time I've ever seen Tony put in a rerun of a bucket pool. He did it just to show him the reflection of how he was so much of a fucking fool. William Lights Out Montgomery came out as a Russian spy, and as a summary, he ruptured the guts of everyone's third eye. He thanked Tucker for visiting from above and thanked Winona Judd for showing love. I love that he asked Tucker if that dude interviewed really was a Barack Obama dick sucker, and the response was yes, and Hillary Clinton loved to fuck Bill while wearing a dress. Winona Judd blessed us with her shots and jugs, and William took shots at her no gloves. Then we heard Asthmatic as he ripped his verse like spitting for him wasn't a bad habit. Tony's a real rap fan, and he chose a really good artist to bring real backpack rap back, fam. It's a sign that I started the Kill Tony Weekly Wrap-Up show the same week this episode was recorded, 2 weeks ago, when I didn't even know that Tony had a fan rapper demonstrate his flow on stage. They say the universe works in mysterious ways, so I'm bringing back hip-hop's ancient ways to eclipse the competition because my level of cognition never ceases to amaze. This is Maximus, the mad scientist with Stay at the Block. Please tune in every week for the Kill Tony Weekly Wrap-Up.